Nearly. Nearly. Very nearly. Very nearly got that right. Who's more worried, you or I? You say I am. Have they just fucked off? Are they coming back? That's good. It's all right. I've already got the money. How are you, Vienna? So I went for something to eat this afternoon, or evening, early evening. We all sat and went for something to eat, and I just keep thinking, Nicky Lauder is just going to walk down the street in a minute. When I was 8 years old, I went to watch a race, and I met Nicky Lauder when I was a kid. And he looked at me, I was just a little kid, and you know what? He was really fucking funny. I was with my dad, and Nicky Lauder kept swearing like mad. We weren't, my dad's not, we weren't rich. We just happened to be at the race, and then I said to my dad, and we were walking out, just after the race had finished and everything, and we're walking out, and I said, that's Nicky Lauder there. So we went over and I said, hi, you're Nicky Lauder. And he goes, yes, it appears I am. Yes, it appears I am. Just fucking brilliant. He was on British television in the 1970s, and he was being interviewed by this guy who only knew about football. And Nicky had been up in the plane with the red arrows, and he was on British national television, live on television at about tea time, 6 o'clock. And the guy goes, so I hear you've been up with the red arrows, Nicky. And he goes, fuck yeah. And the guy was like, and then he goes, what was it like? He said, it was really fucking scary, Brian. Anyway, the whole, at songwriter gigs, somebody's not supposed to go on stage and start talking about Nicky Lauder and swearing. It doesn't fit, really, does it? The whole idea. I mean, because I am really bloody sensitive and extremely serious. And so, what the fuck is he doing coming on stage talking about pissing Nicky Lauder? But we're in Vienna, so I will. Good evening, everyone. As the night progresses, you're going to find yourself thinking, I don't know what the hell is going on. And that is what I'm trying to say. Nice. God, I enjoyed that. Hi. Are we done now? This is slightly uncomfortable now, isn't it? It's like performance art in a way, if you think about it. You're thinking, I wonder if we will ever actually play a song. We were in Graz the other day. We travel from Innsbruck to Graz on a 6-hour train ride through the Tyrol. And we're in the buffet car, and every 45 minutes we could have a beer in the mountains. And I just thought, I'm being paid for this. I've got to tell you, it's absolutely beautiful here, isn't it? Do you feel it? Yeah, it really is. And you seem quite clear, and I tried to sit in first class when I didn't have a first class ticket, and I wasn't. And I just was kind of going to do it, and I could feel that people were just going, we don't do that. And I just felt within myself, God, how lovely. And I didn't do it. it's really, in England, it's like, I'm just going to scav into first class because, I'm illegal and I'm a rebel. But all the Austrian people on the train, I could just see them looking at me like, you haven't got a first class ticket. But they weren't going to go, you fucking bastard. They did. It's not Germany. And so I just didn't do it because we don't do that. It was just lovely, and I really enjoyed the rest of the train trip because I just thought everyone's just really nice. Okay, so yeah. I wonder if he's ever going to play a song, though. Do you think he will? I laughed along the park bench crack. Lines of friendship drawn were slack. Those days are gone and can't come back. I was young and I had a mouth on me. They said there's someone I should see. A world of shelves opened up for me. A kite dragged along a lowly breeze. I was young and I had a mouth on me. I was young, there was nowhere to be. Don't think that tomorrow the things you have borrowed will be lost in the feeling while your senses are reeling. If it feels like the laughter that once you were after got caught in the echo of all your tomorrows, you can let go again. Just let go again. I was stretched by a sunny day. The streetlight glow was my sweet malaise. So much to kick at and never say. I was young and I had a mouth on me. I was young, there was no one to be. Don't think that tomorrow the things you have borrowed will be lost in the feeling while your senses are reeling. If it feels like the laughter that once you were after got caught in the echo of all your tomorrows, you can let go again. Just let go again. I was young and had a mouth on me. I was young and I had a mouth on me. I believe in the Alleluia chorus of the shopping malls. We say we can't, we know we shan't, but of course we shall. We have seen and we believe. I can see that we are forever something which is incomplete. We trade ourselves for nothings, and the words are our conceit. We have seen, we believe. I never thought I'd string along. I never thought I'd last this long. but I have seen, and I believe. In the Alleluia chorus of the shopping malls, we say we can't, we know we shan't, but of course we shall. We have seen, and we believe. Thought I'd string along, I never thought I'd last this long, but I have seen, and I believe that the ceaseless, seamless strain of your heart will one day cause itself to make a start with me. I believe. Prost. Prost. Have you got a drink? Oh, good. I hate a sober audience. You know? Nightmare. Any questions? Because we can break up into small groups later. and discuss it. Yeah, well, I really think what he was saying was so... how lovely. I honestly, we sat right in the middle of Vienna this afternoon, and, you know, it's a big city, but it was peaceful. It was like I could almost feel the sound of leaves. You know, the restaurants were expensive. You know, I'm glad I'm playing the gig because, you know, pretty much paid for the bloody meal. But I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased. I don't have a record out on my own or anything, and I'm going to. And I thought, well, a guy got in touch with me on Facebook. We've become friends, and since then I've just been playing some gigs. And I was honestly like, well, you know, who the hell's he? But you're here, and I'm really pleased because, you know, it is quite a special place. I mean, I don't know if you feel, you know, it is quite, you know, it's posh. Okay, it's posh and it's expensive, but still, there's a real sense of, I don't know, there's something in the air. I feel like, you know, even though I don't know if you lived here, I have no idea, but I kind of feel like I'm walking down the street and I feel like I'm just going to meet Mozart in a second. Anytime now. Anyway, you know when I talk, a lot of it's shit. I love how you didn't disagree with me. Heaven is the place upon your skin that I might have touched from without to within. Well, then dust yourself for fingerprints and grin, and grin, and grin. 'Cause we don't have to stay with these people whose ideas are just what other people say, and we can walk away from from these feelings that are filling up our lives with day. And I guess that I've been singing all my life. Well, that's right, and that is fine. I've been spending all your money and your time. Well, that's right, and that is fine. 'Cause I don't have to stay with these feelings that are filling up my life with days, and I can walk away from these people whose ideas are just what other people say. Again and again. And the crowd that is gathered is confused. We're all trembling inside in solitude, and we've got nothing left to use. We got all the bullets, but there's no one left to shoot. We can't walk away. These people whose ideas are just what other people say, and we may have to stay with these feelings that are filling up our lives with day. But if heaven is the place upon your skin that I might have touched from without to within, well, then dust yourself for fingerprints and grin, and grin, and grin. I guess I've been singing all my life. Well, that's right, and that is fine. From your laptop screen, see the people, the places in your magazines. They're a big-headed bunch, do you know what I mean? Someone made them out of plasticine. I'm the morning rain. It's me again, I won't go away. I'm the morning rain. It's me again, I won't go away. Come down off your barbed wire fence. What you're saying is stupid, you make no sense. But it may be used later in your defense, or maybe used later as evidence of the morning rain. It's me again, I won't go away. I'm the morning rain. It's me again, I won't go away. Screw your head from the sink plug chain, and screw the cheap wine, and drink like a drain. You may never want to waltz again. You may never want to walk away from the morning rain. It's me again, I won't go away. I'm the morning rain. It's me again, I won't go away. Pack your bags, your rooms for rent. They're putting up the barricades and laying off all bets. Never seen so many people smoke so many cigarettes. And pack your bags, your rooms for rent. I'm the morning rain. It's me again, I won't go away. I'm the morning rain. It's me again, I won't go away. I'm the morning rain. Do you know me? Do you know me? I'm the morning rain. Do you know me? Do you know me? Do you know? This is the first thing. This hasn't happened before. Look, one of my grey hairs is stuck in the microphone. I look at it, and it's grey. I don't remember it being grey. Yesterday I looked in the mirror, and there was my dad, looking right back at me. Simon is doing the sound. I think it sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah, thanks, Simon. Can I have right, you're the audience, right? Right now, what I'm about to say, just kind of talk amongst yourselves. Simon, can I have a bit more reverb in the monitor on the vocal? See, that didn't happen. You know what I mean? It's just it's a suspension of disbelief. We're in a four-walled room. Oh fucking hell, that's big now. Okay. Oh whoa. Good night. This is the Hammer House of Horror. It's all gone a bit Michael Jackson, mate. It's just in Thriller. I was talking to somebody about Michael Jackson the other day, and they were really having a go at him. And I thought about his life, and you know, when he was 5, he was on tour, and if he didn't dance well, his dad beat him, and his mum stayed at home, and they went on tour, and then he became the star, and with his brothers and sisters, and you know, can you imagine the sibling rivalry shit going on there? I've never really thought about Michael Jackson very much, but it suddenly occurred to me. Christ, it must have been fucking awful. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that one with you. And then people go, oh, Michael's really weird. It's like, hold on. His dad beat him with a strap if he didn't dance. His mum stayed at home, and he went on tour with his brothers and sisters who hated him. Michael's going to be a bit weird. God, this is so not the thing to say, is it? They now, don't stick up. I've never really thought about Michael Jackson much, but it's just that, I've just started thinking about it now. I mean, and when I say now, I mean right now. A lot of you are thinking, Christ, I think John may be, really fucking weird. This is a song about love. Swim out to the ocean and drown your thoughts out at sea. Dip your hands in the water, the same deep water as me. You've been watching for cloudburst, and I've been praying for rain to drench my soul in the water, cleanse my heart of this stain, cleanse my heart of this stain. of love. It flows deep through the night. It rolls you in with the waves. It pulls you out with the tide. You've been watching for cloudbursts, and I've been praying for rain to drench my soul in the water and cleanse my heart of this stain. Cleanse my heart of disdain. The shoreline breaks. Do you want to write in sand all our mistakes for the sea to wash away? And will you sit with me? 'Cause fortune never robbed me blind. It just caressed the corners of my mind, and it came to seek what it could find before we slip away. And I walk the shores of its afternoons beneath the sky still hung with jewels, caressed by clouds and bloody fools who've got so much to say. And from the car crash with some one-night stand with a cocaine nose job, numb right hand, I was expecting some kind of reprimand, but it's way too late for that. But one day, when the shoreline breaks, can I write in sand all our mistakes for the sea to wash away? And will you sit with me at the sea? At the sea. At the sea. I haven't got a set list, and yesterday I had a kind of set list, but really what it was just a piece of paper with some song titles written on them, and then I put it down on the floor in front of me, and I couldn't see it. So tonight I just thought, really, what is the point? I mean, it's there, but I can't see it. So now, it's not there. I still can't see it. I can't see it because it's not there. Yesterday it was there, but I couldn't see it. Any questions? If there's any songs that you'd like to hear, of mine. Yes, John, Bohemian Rhapsody. no. Oh, shit. Sorry. Yeah, if there's any songs you'd like to hear. So basically, right now, I don't know what to play. I don't know what... Twist! This is a song called Twist. Thank you very much. You're quite right. It's absolutely brilliant, this one. They're all good, actually. They're all good. I've got to be honest. No, there isn't a shit one in this one. Look at this scab on my nose. I walked through it. I tried to walk through a glass door. I didn't know it was. I thought it was an archway. Twisted on destiny, fate, 3 wishes. We fight. Someone else does the dishes. And meantime, my memory reminisces and twists. Is that blonde, blue-eyed boy your leech or your lover? One of these days he'll be one or the other. There are 1 or 2 things that you didn't discover about me. There's blood on your leg. I love you. There's blood on your legs. I love you. There's blood on your legs. I love you. Emote the sweet saccharine of love and devotion, evoke the rich tapestry of all that emotion. Forget all about that and fall in this ocean with me. With me. With me. Twist, snap. I love you. Twist, snap. I love you. Twist, snap, I love you. Ba ba da da da, da da da, da da da, da 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 da. Twist, snap, I love you. Twist, snap, I love you. Twist, snap, I love you. I love you. I love you. Good night. That's a scary one, isn't it? How are you? All right. Is everyone all right? You know, at a gig, if you're a singer, you, at some point during the gig, you've got to go to the audience. Hey, is everyone all right? And I always keep thinking, what if, you know, I'd love it if, you know, there's a guy in front of like 25,000 people. Is everyone all right? No. I got a really big tax bill. I don't feel well. Oh shit, I'm losing you. Am I losing you? No. Okay. I thought I was losing you. So I don't know if there's anything else you'd like to hear, because really I don't have a set this time. Shoeless, that's a brilliant song. So I don't ever, what I don't do is ever say what a song is about or how it came to be, because the song I feel should be, you know. However, 7 years ago, when my daughter was 5, she just started in school, and she just started that week, and I was going to take her into school in the car, and that evening I was going to get on a plane, and me and Andy and Pete were going to go on tour, and I wasn't going to see her for about 5 weeks, and she just started school, and I was taking her into school, and it was the sky was blue, the sun was shining. So I said to her, "Do you want to go to school or the beach?" It's just really small, with a fringe. And she said, "The beach." So I turned the car around, and then when you live in Manchester, about an hour or so from Manchester, you can go to the North Wales coast, and it's not very hot, but it's very beautiful, and you know, it's gorgeous, really. It's very rugged and easy. It's not Spain, it's Wales. So I turned the car around, and I headed out of Manchester. My daughter, she talks quite a lot. She's not a pain in the arse. She's funny. She's like, last night I Skyped her and she went, "Is someone a little bit tipsy?" She's 12. I'm a really bad parent. And so I turned the car around, and we were driving out, and she normally talks a lot. Turned the car around. We're driving 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then signs for Wales. So then she was like, and she just went, she was silent, just total silence, nothing. And then she went, "What are we going to tell Mummy?" So the next day I wrote this song. But it is really good. I illegally took my daughter out of school and told her to lie to her mother in a really gentle way. I could hear the women then going. So anyway, I wrote this song the next day, and I love her so much. She's very funny. She's more than funny. So that's the one time I ever get to talk about what a song's about. The rest, ladies and gentlemen, is mystery. I am an enigma. Shoeless in your favorite dress, you walk the shores, the waves caress your feet, you don't really mind. And gaily on a garden swing, who dares to care what tomorrow brings or leaves behind? Don't let the clouds clutter up your sky, let the TVs turn off their weary eyes. For who are we, you and I, in all that and all this? Ceaseless are the hours you keep, you ride the waves, the tides of sleep, and meet yourself how many times? May we walk the afternoons, the snows of winter, flowers of June, each season's rhyme. Don't let the clouds clutter up your sky. Let the TVs turn off their weary eyes. For who are we, you and I, in all that and all this? I was lost when I found you, like the sea would surround you whilst out of reach, clutching pebbles from the shore. Someone lost came and found you, like the sea you'd surround you whilst out of reach, throwing pebbles from the shore. Don't let the sky clouds clutter up your sky. Let the TVs turn off their weary eyes. For who are we, you and I, in all that and all this? Don't let the clouds clutter up your sky. Let the TVs turn off their weary eyes. Who are we, you and I, in all that and all this? Shoeless in your favorite dress, you walk the shores, the waves caress your feet, you don't really mind. It was a little bit this way, it was a little bit that. About halfway through, I started thinking about her, and I just forgot how to fucking sing the song. She's fucking ace. Love is about somehow yourself. It took me ages to realise that I really, really, really need to like me before I can like anyone else. I don't know how you feel about it. It's taken me a while to realise that one. I think when I was younger I did know that. And then there was a lot of confusion. You know that moment where it was like, you need to get a job. I'm sorry if I talk shit all night. And if it's... I know it's not disturbing, but it's certainly not. You're thinking to yourself, this is 17 euros a ticket. That guy is thinking like, yeah, I want my fucking money, John. So, okay, let's fire it up. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to tune the guitar on stage. And thank you. It is pretty wild. And what I've learned about tuning the guitar on stage is this. Whenever you're tuning the guitar on stage, always talk whilst you're doing it. Because one night, I'm going... I was just doing that. And I heard a guy at the front go to his friend, I'm not sure I like this one. For real, for fucking real. So always talk when you're doing that. It is. Life is funnier than jokes. That's a good thing for your gravestone, isn't it? Life is funnier than jokes. thanks very much for coming. I'm really flattered. In fact, I'm so flattered. I've just been celebrating all afternoon. They said it sold out. I went, really? Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Shall we have a short drinks interval? Let's have a drinks interval. Go and get, you know, it's awkward, isn't it? You know, go and get a drink. Back here in 15 minutes. I'll do 20 minutes more and we'll have a, you know, it's going to be brilliant. So theatrical, a drinks interval. Let's do it. Is there a bar? Okay, great. See you in 15 minutes. We'll get quickly to the point because I know that, I don't know buses and taxis and things like that, but I understand. Did you get a drink? Yeah. Okay. That's good. It's nice. It's nice to relax. I know that more than anyone. It's nice to relax. Thought they'd never get here. Not sure I like this one. I know you don't. That's why I'm playing it. Have a lovely evening after this. Maybe we can have a drink in the bar. Oh, hello. And hello. Oh, it's nice, this, isn't it? I'm quite pleased, really. Come to Austria for 4 days, and I feel like when your car breaks down. In England, we have something called the AA. I think green flag here. Your car breaks down, and then you're like, oh shit, and then the guy turns up. And that happened to me one day. My car broke down, and he turned up. Hi. He's a nice him, I met him. And so I was talking to this guy who, comes and, helps you when your car's broken down on the motorway or something. But he started asking me what I do. I said, well, I'm a songwriter. He said, wow, really? I said, yeah, I'm not. He says, oh, what you call it? I said, you won't know me. So I told him he didn't know me. I told him before that he wouldn't know me. I said, I'm going to tell you my name now, but you won't know me. And I told him my name. He didn't know me. And he says, what's that like? And I said, it's a little bit like your job. Wherever you go, people are really pleased to see you. And that is the truth of my life, and that's pretty. If you're an AA man, everyone, wherever you go, people are pleased to see you. Wow, that's pretty cosmic, actually, isn't it? Just that, nothing else. Just the silence. It's nice though, isn't it? Just the silence. The doing nothing. I tell you what we need to do. We need to do more of doing nothing. The more we do nothing, the less bad shit will happen. Think about it. What are you doing? I've never done this before at a gig. I mean, I've got to be honest. It's scaring me a little because I know you've paid money. So a part of my brain is going, John, Jesus Christ, don't do this with the audience. But another part of my mind is going, just nothing. If we did a lot more of nothing, do it more. Do nothing more. Look at the trees and the stars and the rivers. I'm not telling you to. I sit around doing nothing for like ages. Weeks sometimes. Thanks very much for coming. Time has moved so fast, now there does not seem to be any. When once it felt that there was more than plenty, well, I do believe that something somewhere sent me to you. I'm almost astray. Still, the bold raging flame of your heart is making me stay. In flux we move, we all crawl across the sky like the weather. To think that you once thought that I was clever, but I was do or die, not now or never, ever, almost astray. Still, the bold raging flame of your heart has been making me stay. And I admit that I have spent some time in confusion, not knowing what is or is not illusion, riddled with myself and destruction, almost astray. Still, the bold raging flame of your heart has been making me stay. The bold raging flame of your heart has been making me stay. And the bold raging flame of your heart has been making me stay. Thank you. I'm feeling really fucking philosophical. That's a great idea, huh? Nothing. What are you doing? Nothing. Is there a song you'd like to hear? I have no idea what to do.
Storm warning! Woo!
Storm, this is a song, Storm. Proof, you're right. That's always at the end, though, because that's, you know, that's the. I play proof, and you all sing along, and you know every word, and you sing along. I mean, in Graz, of course, they sang along really well, and in Innsbruck, of course, they sang along really well. Of course, it's up to you, Vienna, if you want to. This song, oh fuck, I forgot this one. Okay, people think I'm drinking too much or something. And I wrote 2 songs about drinking, and it always gets exaggerated. I once met Shane MacGowan, and I had a drink with him. Shane, so you know, I know, and you know. You know, he was really drinking, and he was really funny, and he was very light-hearted, and then he got a bit weird, but I got pretty weird too. The only reason I met him, not because I'm in the band or anything, it was just that we were rehearsing in a pub, and somebody was asleep. We were rehearsing with the full band, the drums and the bass and everything, in the pub in London. And there was a guy asleep on the settee. And when he got up, it was Shane MacGowan. No, so I didn't meet him through some kind of showbiz. He just happened to have fallen asleep in a pub we were rehearsing in. This is not a funny story, or even a story you could connect with. In fact, the fact that is that, you know, we're all lost now. I mean, the evening, I think about 35 minutes ago, we were all thinking, Jesus Christ, this is a great gig. I mean, now, you know, it's not going to be as good. This is, this song has an accordion part. If you could sing it, because in Graz and Innsbruck they sang it so well. Do you fancy a drink? I know a place called The Brink. Do you want to go there. I can buzz off your smile, and there may be people you know there. They got no rule of thumb, so on the counter I strum with my finger. I adore the surprise, tomorrow's sunrise, so I linger. I raise a glass, a smile or two. This stuff strips the light from my bone. I would love to leave with you, but I leave alone. You're the guy on the bus who's not quite one of us. You hear laughter, and they won't let you in, 'cause everyone knows what you're after. So you wear the disguise of your brilliant eyes, drenched in flamboyance, and you sit by the bar, much to everyone else's annoyance. And I raise a glass, a smile or two. This stuff strips the light from your bones. I would love to stay with you, but I'll stay alone. Quieter, but more foul. You were very musical. You were as good as the Irish. I raise a glass, a smile or two. This stuff strips the light from your bones. I would love to stay with you, but this stuff strips the light. This stuff strips the light. This stuff strips the light from my bones. From my bones. Terrible waste. Well, yes. What? God, you were lilting. It was like, yeah, can I get a glass of wine, Mark? This is my mate Mark from Manchester. He doesn't work with me. He's just my friend. He just goes. He moved from Manchester. He lives in Czechoslovakia. So when we come to Austria, he always comes. Him and his wife. It's just we've had a real laugh this afternoon. How boring for you, for me to tell you. What the hell is that? Jesus Christ, what's that? What is it? Oh, Jim Beam. Oh, God. Fucking hell. I'm a tasteful singer-songwriter. Let's face it, the whole gig's falling to pieces. The whole gig's now, it's gone now. I mean, you think, yeah, but at the end he's going to bring it together. No. It's just going to collapse into a kind of like... Okay, thanks very much for coming, and this is a great song. Tragic death, I know you do, I know you do. Do you wail, do you weep, do you sing yourself to sleep, you delicate flower? And so what is love? Who am I to pull the stars from your favorite sky? And you dress like a dame, and you burn on a Catholic flame by the hours, and you're born forth from joy, and you're every girl and boy you know you are. So what is love? Who am I to dare to pull the stars from your favorite sky? You possess savoir-faire, put cheap bleach on your hair. You know you do, you know you do. And you wail, and you weep, and you sing yourself to sleep, you delicate flower. So what is love? Who am I to dare to pull the stars from favorite sky? So what is love? Who am I to dare to pull the stars from your favorite sky? From your favorite sky. When I was a child, I looked up at the sky. I thought I saw you and I in the clouds passing by. And when I was a boy, I looked out at the sea. I thought I saw you and me in the waves on the breeze. And I still do, I still do, I still do. And when I was a child, I had that look in my eye. I had a will to despise, make destruction my life. And I still do, I still do, I still do. And I still do, I still do, I still do. When I was a child, I looked out at the sea. I thought I saw you and me in the waves on the breeze. And I still do, I still do, I still do. And I still do, I still do, I still do. Thank you very much for coming to see Dave and I play. You know, Vienna is, it's a special place. You know, it is. And if you told me when I was like, a kid, oh, you're going to go and play in Vienna and play songs and people know you start, that would be pretty fucking mind blowing. You have a lot of history here. You should keep it special. I'm along with a lot of most English people, pro-European, and so we're gonna weather this shit. We're gonna weather this shit. We're gonna come through this. We've been through worse. Above there are no stars tonight, just on the sky, reflected light upon your face. Some people think stars rule our lives, some people, they think otherwise, they can be replaced. Where will we go on that big black night? We take the coast road back through our lives, see the sun, the moon, the stars that shine the light, and say, well, they'll do all right for me. We shroud our lives in mysteries, brooding skies and stormy seas, if we have any sense. The shirt like oath, we're free to break, we're free to make the same mistakes again and again. Where will we go on that big black night? We take the coast road back through our lives, see the sun, the moon, the stars that shine the light, and say, well, they'll do all right for me. Such gentle lovers. Above there are no stars tonight, reflected sky, northern light. I don't know the word. Some people think stars rule our lives. Some people think, well, otherwise. He doesn't know the words. Where will we go on that big black night? We take the coast road back through our lives, see the sun, the moon, the stars that shine the light, and say, well, they'll do all right for me. I really like that. I really enjoyed that. So where will we go on that big black night? Will we take the coast road back through our lives, see the sun, the moon, the stars that shine the light, and say, well, they'll do all right for me. See the stars in constellations, sit beneath their congregation. That is the most tasteful rendition I've heard. It was so tasteful. No, really, like, that was gentle. Whoa. Takes some fucking heat to be gentle, doesn't it? You know what I mean? You gotta be pretty fucking confident to be gentle. I'm not talking to the ladies now, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. I'm 51, I'm through all that shit. How lovely of you to come. Do tell your friends if you liked it. I think you did, to come again, because I'm really chuffed. I'm really pleased. I'm not going to be doing anything with the music industry anymore, and so it's going to get maybe a little bit tricky. But if you keep coming to see me play, then you know that would be great. Because thank you very much for coming. Cheers, everyone. I don't like this one. It's so brilliant. But then after a while, I'm like doing that, and I'm sat at home going, so I started doing it, and I just thought, actually, I'm getting into this. Thanks very much for coming. Dave Fiddler was here tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be out there trying to sell you things. I've got some like underpants, some old Jethro Tull albums. If you that would be fucking brilliant, wouldn't it? If at the end of the guy, I'm trying to flog you old Jethro Tull albums. I'll tell you what, a lot of what they did there was really fucking good. I'm sorry, I'm not. I know I'm not. I'm not. I'm not in control. I know I'm not in control. But it's good, isn't it? Everybody these days is so in control. I see them interviewed, and I just think, God, you know exactly what to say. They interview me, and it's like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is he talking about? Well, actually, they don't interview me anymore. They said that they said I was recently a newspaper in England called me crazy. I put it on the posters. Oh shit! Nobody called me crazy. I just think that they're gonna call me crazy. Thanks very much for coming, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hey, could you stand another drink? I'm better when I don't think. Seems to get me through. Say, do you want to spin another line like we had a good time? Not that I need proof. Swell, we're living in a hotel. Someone's ringing my bell in a room without a view. Hey, heard you read another book. Should take another look. Without you. Seems to get me through. Say, do you want to spin another line like we had a good time? Not that I need proof. Swell, we're living in a hotel. Someone's ringing my bell, the room without a view. Hey, heard you read another book. Should I take another look? Who am I without you? Guten Abend. You are very cultured people. You're very intelligent, cultured people. That's why you love me. Can you imagine going out with me? Shit. My girlfriend is so ace. Like, you know, she just goes, I'll be like trying to paint something and it's like, shit, it's not going right. I'll destroy it all. And, you know, I'm just trying to paint something. No, it's not right. I've got to destroy it all. She walks in and goes, do you want a cup of tea? Very lucky. Dave Fiddler, who played tonight, is just ace. So we're going to be selling our records, and I just want to thank him for being my friend. And in the last 4 years, everything got a bit weird, and I'd like to thank him for holding on to the horse whilst I got back on it. So thank you, David. And anyway, I once so when I started playing guitar, I didn't start playing guitar. I thought it was about 7 or 8, and my mum and dad and my sister were massive Beatles fans, and the White Album was on all the time, and then there were the other Beatles albums. So I didn't actually learn to play the guitar. I learned to be in the Beatles. I thought I was 5, 6, 7. I wasn't learning to play the guitar. I was learning to be in the Beatles. I didn't know that the Beatles were just 4 people. I looked at all the photographs with the long hair, the short hair, the suits, and everything. I was 5, 6. I thought there was millions of Beatles. I thought there was like you know, a country of what's that? It's the Beatles. I thought it was like maybe a country. That's what I thought the Beatles was a country. And if you think about it, the Beatles is the country. And then the White Album was on, which is like, you know, that's the shit. The White Album is the shit. This is, you know, even the jokey songs are like, fuck, that's weird too. And I thought it was a place. I thought the Beatles were a place. So I didn't learn to play the guitar. I was just trying to be in the place. Anyway, so 5 years ago, this guy rings me up, and he's a film director. He directed Nanny McPhee, which I've got a daughter, and I watched Nanny McPhee with my daughter. I thought, you know what? That's actually really beautiful. Whoa, loved it. The guy who directed it rang me up because I'm directing a film with Robert De Niro. I'd like you and Paul McCartney to do the music. I said, no, I won't, no. I actually did. I think on the phone I actually went. So, it wasn't a load of money. It was Robert De Niro was in it, and it was a lot of big Hollywood film or anything. So, during the making of this, I didn't actually meet Paul McCartney. I know that Paul McCartney, you know, yeah, he's done loads of stuff that's like, you know, what the fuck are you doing, Paul? But I think, you know, he's just going, look, I'm just trying to stay sane, I'm fucking mental. If I think about what he's done that's great, it's like, shit, that's fucking great. When I think about what he's done that's crap, it's like, he was just like going, yeah, this is crap. But, you know, obviously it was a big deal. So what happened was that when a film comes out, they have not a premiere, you know, with all the red carpet shit and all that. This film wasn't big enough to do that. It was just a showing of the film, and everybody who's involved in the film is get invited to watch and sit and watch the film. So that's the cameramen, the lighting people, everybody, the people who do the music, everyone. the actors, everyone. So I get this time. You're sat between so I was going out with this girl called Eleanor at the time from Scotland, and she was not a massive. She didn't hate the Beatles, but she was not a massive Beatles fan. But obviously she was quite a bit younger than I was. Okay, I thought that was a joke, but it's not. And anyway, we went down, and they said, "Where are you sitting?" Well, I said, "Well, Eleanor and I are sat between Robert De Niro and Paul McCartney." So, anyway, we weren't. No, I was sat between somebody. Anyway, afterwards, we're all having a drink, and everyone's having. I didn't meet Paul McCartney. And Paul McCartney was about as far as you and I are now. But, it's a big bar and everyone. I mean, it's when you see a film, at the end with all the credits, it's like fucking hundreds of people, isn't it? It's like, Christ. It is 500 people. Well, Paul McCartney's there, and the girl I'm going out with at the time, she's called Eleanor. And she goes, "Say hello to Paul McCartney." And I said, "It's enough for me. This is more than enough. If I say anything to him, I'm going to be an arsehole. I'm going to say something really fucking stupid and embarrassing. And what's the fucking point? He must have people all the fucking time. For me, I'm like, my God, John, you wrote a song. McCartney wrote a song. It's in a film with fucking Robert De Niro in it. Oh my God. No way. I can't believe this shit is happening." So she goes, "Okay, leave it." At the same time, kind of looking at me like, "Are you a wuss, you bastard?" But anyway, we left it. About 5 minutes later, McCartney's putting his coat on, and he's leaving. And I'm feeling it then. Then I'm feeling it. I'm like, shit. Shit. The producer of the film knows that I'm the story I just told you. About that. I didn't learn to play the guitar. I thought I was in the Beatles. When I was 6, I thought I was in the Beatles. I was the 5th member of the Beatles. It's true now. I think that now. Even after they split up and all that shit. So the producer of the film knows that. So he goes over to him, he taps Paul McCartney on the shoulder and says, "Paul, before you go, this is John who wrote the other songs in the film." So Paul McCartney comes over to me and starts taking his coat off. "John. Hey, John." "Hey, that was a great song, lad, I mean, it reminded me of like something my John, the other John might have done." I'm like, yeah. My whole mind at this point is just going, McCartney. And I go, "This is my girlfriend, Eleanor." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I wrote a song about someone called Eleanor." At which point I know every fucking chord and every word of every Beatles song that's ever existed. At which point I'm just going, Eleanor. And in that cap she goes, "Oh yeah, like I don't hear that a million times every fucking day." At this point, Paul McCartney put his coat back on and left. That's my Paul McCartney story. So, in summary, I said to Paul McCartney, "Hello, Paul. This is Eleanor. Goodbye." That's it. What did you say? What did you and Paul talk about? I introduced him to Eleanor, and then I said goodbye. That's it. But anyway, he was all right. Anyway, I've really dragged that story out. It should actually only last about 30 seconds, but because I'm really pissed out of my mind, it's lasted about 3 minutes, hasn't it? Should we buy some records of mine and Dave's, and then go to the pub? Oh yeah, this is the shit. all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken wings, sunken eyes, and learn to see for all your life. 'Cause you're only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly for all your life. You are only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see for all your life. You're only waiting for this moment to be free. You're only waiting for this moment to be free. I've been only waiting for this moment to be free. You've been really so nice. Thank you very much. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you have too. Good night.